welcome to Tiger Stadium in Taunton, Massachusetts for this BCA Sports presentation of Brockton Boxers football. Today, the Brockton Boxers travel just south down the road to take on the Taunton Tigers for a Friday afternoon matinee affair. My name is Peter Zimbor, joined alongside New Bertrand Rateau. We will have the call of this game. Brockton coming into this contest with a record of 1-0. Taunton the opposite, 0-1. Story of last week's game for the Brockton Boxers, quarterback Paul Moraz in their passing attack. He had 175 yards passing, 2 touchdowns.
Got to tell you what, Peter, first and foremost, it's good to be back with you. I mean, I can't remember the last time we announced together.
It's been a while.
But I got to tell you what, this is going to be a fantastic game for Brockton. It's a good test because Brockton cannot play around with teams. I think Brockton clearly is a superior team. And they have to prove that within the first, I'd say first quarter. So you really want to get out to a good start and send a message to your opposition that, you're here for business.
Sean Perry on the return for the Taunton Tigers, taken down shy of the 20-yard line. Brockton won the coin toss. They elected to kick the ball off to begin the game and receive in the second half. Tigers will start off from their own 17-yard line. Starting quarterback for the Taunton Tigers is number 10, DJ Gomes, a 6'2", 185-pound senior. Primary backs for the Tigers, number 13, Jose Rodriguez, the fullback, and the halfback, Cabrini Gonzalez, number 22. We'll keep an eye on both of those players. Brockton's defense having a very good game in their opener against BC High last week. We'll see if the momentum can continue here against the Taunton Tigers. 1st and 7 from their own 17. And flags will fly.
False start. Got to tell you what, I was very impressed with the Brockton defense last week, Peter, with the ability to rush in the quarterback and making the quarterback make quick decisions, forcing a few turnovers. So, impressive defensive line for Brockton last week.
Albert Louis-Jean last week with an interception, which he brought back 34 yards.
Relatively speaking, Peter, overall, smaller team than a lot of Brockton teams that I remember in terms of pure size, but they make up for that size with speed.
Well, 1st and 15 now for the Taunton Tigers as they had the false start penalty to begin the game. That's not getting things off on the right note. From their own 12-yard line now. Gomes back to pass, looking downfield or looking across. Intercepted by Brockton. Right as we talked about an interception last week, Brockton's going to bring one back for a touchdown this week. That is number 3 for the Brockton Boxers, bringing it back for a touchdown. Brockton is up by a score of 6-0. Ralph Cherry, who had a passing touchdown last week, has one on the other side of the ball this week. He brings that one back for a TD.
Yeah, typically speaking, Peter, one of the rules in football is you don't throw into triple coverage. Typically speaking, I'm not sure what they do nowadays, but throwing into triple coverage is usually not a good idea. That's an absolute meatball right there, taking advantage. And what I say, Brockton getting off to a good start. This is a business trip. It's no longer about football, it's about business. It's a business trip. Coming in here, making a message that, we're not going to play around, make a statement of first defensive stand. Outstanding.
Lucas DePina will line up for the extra point for Brockton.
You want to go in, you want to punch in, you want to punch out. You don't even take a dinner break. It's strictly a business trip.
No shortage of metaphors in the first 18 seconds of the game coming from you, newbie. Extra point attempt, snap is good, kick is up, it is through the uprights, and just like that, Brockton has a 7-0 lead, and their offense has yet to take the field.
But let's find out. We're going to find out real quick, Peter, about Taunton. We're going to find out real quick how good their leadership is. How good is their leadership? Okay, guys, you know what? They took a shot at us. We had an interception right there. We gave them 7 points. How resilient is our team? Will we step up? Will we go to the next level? We're going to find out real quick in this next possession right here. Where's the leadership in this Taunton team? I can't wait.
Well, Taunton is going to have to face some adversity, no question about that. It really was a disastrous opening drive for them. Their first attempted play, they got called for a false start, backed up 5 yards when they finally did get a play off. Through an interception, Ralph Cherry brought it back for a touchdown. Brockton leads 7-0, and like I said, we're just 18 seconds in. So Brockton will once again kick off to the Taunton Tigers. Lucas DePina, per the norm, is the kicker.
Just want to say, the first time I've actually been to Taunton to cover a Boxer football game. They've redone the turf. The field with field turf looks fantastic. Good to see that most fields are going to this field turf style now.
Beautiful kick by DePina, and number 9 for Taunton is on the return. He'll be taken down at around the 15-yard line. That is Jordan Gomes. It's interesting, this turf was redone about 2 years ago, newbie, and Taunton's first game unveiling this new turf was against Brockton. That was 2 years ago when Brockton began their season losing 3 out of their first 4 games, if you recall. The one game they won was an absolute blowout here at Taunton High School against Taunton at the unveiling of this new Tiger Stadium. So Brockton has had plenty of success on this field before. 1st and 10 now for the Tigers. They start from their own 15. They line up with one wide out to the left side of the quarterback. There is a man in motion. They will hand off to that man in motion, and he'll be taken down after a short gain. Good tackle by Brockton's number 20, Albert Louis Jean, on the stick. On the carry, I believe that was number 13 for the Tigers, Jose Rodriguez, the fullback.
Good job by the defensive line as well as the linebackers staying in their gap, not allowing any holes, not allowing any holes for the running back to run through. Brockton being very disciplined on defense, staying in their gaps.
So that gain credited for 2 yards, 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. This time they line up with the wide out to the right side of the quarterback, to the far side of the field from we are. Quarterback pitches the ball out. Ball carrier takes it to the outside. He's going to find some room, get a first down. That is number 22. Cabrini Gonzalez on the carry, and that should move the chains. So a much more successful second drive for this Tigers offense as opposed to their first already.
Yeah, outstanding blocking right there. You know, an option play. The quarterback definitely got a nice hit on that play, but great job by the offensive line as well as the receivers blocking, allowing the running back to get a decent chunk of yardage.
So from their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 9:20 remaining in the opening quarter. They keep this one on the ground. The Brockton defensive line will stop the ball carrier at around the line of scrimmage. On the carry for the Tigers, I believe that was Cabrini Gonzalez once again.
Number 13, Jose Rodriguez is the ball.
Excuse me, that was Jose Rodriguez on the carry. Distracted a little bit by some of the fanfare here at Taunton High School. Some creative spectators. We'll get to more of that in just a moment. 2nd down and 9 for the Tigers. They got a 1-yard gain on that play. Clock continues to tick away. 8:45 left here in the first quarter. Gomes pitches the ball out. That's Gonzalez on the carry up the middle. Gets to about the 40-yard line. 3rd down on the horizon. Newbie, I saw your facial features a moment ago. We have one fan in the crowd dressed up like a gorilla next to another dressed like a banana.
3rd down and 5, Taunton.
Well, these fans are interesting, to say the least. They're very interesting.
Hey, they're enthusiastic, and if showing you enthusiasm means dressing up like a gorilla and a banana,
when I say interesting,
so be
that's not necessarily a compliment. It's just they're interesting.
People do a lot of ridiculous things at sporting events. I'm all for it. 3rd and 5.
It's like when you make a food and you say, "Is this food okay?" and someone says it's interesting. It's not really a compliment. It's just interesting.
So you're insulting them, is what you're saying?
No, it's just, it's interesting.
Keep it on the ground once again. Brockton defense won't allow the ball carrier to go anywhere. That was Albert Louis Jean. Also in on the play for Brockton was number 51, Zachary Apotheker. And that will be a 4th down for the Tigers. 5 yards to go. I think they'll bring in the punting unit. We are seeing some substitutions, and Brockton is lining up as if it will be a punt. Albert Louis Jean is set to receive. Number 10 for the Tigers, DJ Gomes, the quarterback, will also serve in the punter role.
Good drive, though. Successful drive because now line Brockton again in good field position over here as we have a pretty decent punt.
Jean takes it from the 30-yard line to the left side of the field, over the 40, taken down just shy of the 45. That's where Brockton's offense will take the field for the first time today.
It was so important considering that Taunton started off at the 10-yard line to get you know, positive yardage right there to, you know, back Brockton up a little bit, because you don't want to consistently give your opposition good field position right there. So not, they didn't necessarily score or get a field goal, but just the fact that they're moving the football and backing up Brockton, having their offense start at the 35 is a plus. Check that, the 45.
Well, Brockton starts from their own 45. They've already got the benefit of having a 7-0 lead thanks to a Ralph Cherry interception for a touchdown earlier in the game. I formation for Brockton, flags fly. Was it a false start in Brockton, or did Taunton jump the gun early? We'll get the official
start on
word.
The offense. Like I said, it was encroachment on the defense.
Offsides on the Taunton defense. So just as Taunton's offense on the first play of the game did called for false start, their defense takes the field for the first time and gets called for offsides. So this will be a repeat of the first down for Brockton. They will only have 5 yards to go as the ball is spotted at midfield. So Y formation for the Boxers, 2 wideouts to the near side at the bottom of your screen. Paul Miraz, the quarterback. Miraz rolls to the near side, rolls back, in some trouble, dodges all potential sackers. He's going to get some yards and maybe even a first down. It looks like a 9-yard gain for Paul Miraz. That looked like a near disaster for Brockton. Miraz able to bob and weave out of harm's way and pick up a 9-yard gain.
He went whoop, and then whoop, and then whoop, and then he went whoop, and then he went whoop, and then whoop, and then he went whoop, then whoop, then whoop. That's kind of how it went.
This is going to be like Jim Lampley's Bang Bang on YouTube pretty soon. 6:05 left to go here in the opening quarter. 2nd down and 1 for the Boxers. Paul Miraz with an aerial attack last week, now with an attack for himself on the ground. 9-yard gain. This time they stick to the ground. Running back actually takes it up the middle. That should be good enough for a first down. That is going to be number 36 for the Brockton Boxers, Richard Marsh. I think he has it. Last week, remember, starting out the game for Brockton, Trayvon Offley we saw quite a bit of. He actually left the game midway through, or sat out the remainder of the game, nursing what appeared to be a shoulder injury on the sidelines. They're going to measure it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to come out just short.
Brockton is actually just going to have it.
Yeah. 1-yard carry
by about a nose.
First down.
And with Richard Marsh getting that 1-yard carry for the first down, we're talking about Trayvon Offley, not scheduled to play in today's game, though the injury that he suffered last week should not prevent him from playing in future games this season. We could see him back as early as next week. 1st and 10 for the Boxers from the 45-yard line of the Taunton Tigers. I formation, 2 wideouts once again to the near side. This time they have the tailback going straight up the middle for Brockton. He gets maybe 5 or 6 yards, gets past the 40. And that is number 23, Joshua Brewster on the carry for Brockton. 2nd and 4 on the horizon. You know, I saw Brockton, looks like they're using a lot of long counts out there, and Taunton may not be used to that because even though there was no flags, I saw some flinching from the defensive line of the Taunton Tigers on that last play, Newbie.
Well, Pete, I got to tell you what, I'm not a big fan of long counts for either team. I just don't think it makes sense in high school football.
I think it makes plenty of sense if you draw a team off sides.
No, I think because I think more often now you draw yourself, to a false start.
Hey, you got to have discipline on your side. Same formation for the Boxers, 2nd down and 4. Miraz back to pass. Rolls to the near side, has a man open, has it in bounds. Beautiful play. And that is number 8, Jesse Montero on the reception. That is going to be a first down for Brockton, a 25-yard pass. Montero was absolutely wide open, and excellent job of him receiving that pass towards the sideline area, keeping his feet in bounds.
Yeah, better catch than throw right there. If if the quarterback actually threw a little more inbounds, you probably would have got a few more yards.
What are you talking about?
Even for a touchdown. Excuse me?
It was in bounds.
No, he didn't. He caught it. He caught it from out of bounds and tucked it in.
That's where it was
going
open.
to. It was out of bounds. It was a great catch.
Brockton inside the red zone, 3 wideouts this time. Miraz back to pass once again. Another wide open receiver. This one off the hands of Albert Louis Jean, incomplete.
The ball was going out of bounds. He saved it from going out of bounds and tucked it in. His feet was in bounds.
Okay, newbie.
But the ball was going out of bounds. It was.
I don't think it was. I was complimenting him on keeping his feet in bounds, but I don't think it was necessarily that it was. Okay, never mind.
I
missed it anyway, so
I've been told that our cameraman missed it anyway, so put it this way. Play was well executed. It was a 25-yard gain from Brockton. Now it's 2nd and 10 for Brockton as Albert Louis Jean unable to receive that last pass attempt from Jason Miraz. 2 wideouts for Brockton, split to each side, I formation. They give the ball, I believe that's Marsh going up the middle. He'll be taken down, excuse me, Joshua Brewster. He'll be taken down shy of the line of scrimmage.
Number 23, Josh Brewster is the ball.
Turned out to be an outstanding day to play football. It was a little torrential downpour this morning, but stood up very nicely for nice late afternoon football. I gotta tell you what, these horns are annoying that they're blowing right now. It reminds me of like I'm in a World Cup or something.
Not as annoying as those World Cup horns. Those things are the worst. 3rd down and 13 for Brockton. There was a loss in that last play. Miraz rolls to his left, looking for the end zone. Wide open receiver off his fingertips. That was intended for Lucas DePina and incomplete.
That's a meatball right there. You got to snatch those. Oh, I said, gimme, gimme, gimme. That's what it said literally on the football. It said, gimme. Fantastic throw right there. He had to throw a little higher for the receiver to catch it in the back of the end zone. But great pass right there. Those are gimmies right there. Those are lollipops.
So it will be a 4th down, and it appears Brockton is actually lining up as if they'll go for it. They are at their own 22-yard line. It would be 4th down and 13 for the Boxers. They've had success passing the ball on this drive, but 2 passing attempts from Miraz have gone right off the fingertips of his receivers. They line up with 4 wideouts, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near. It appears they'll take it to the air again. Miraz back to pass. He might have to run, looking in the end zone to Louis Jean, broken up by the defender for Taunton High School. That was number 22 for the Tigers, Cabrini Gonzalez. And turnover on downs for Brockton. Taunton Tigers will take over from their own 22-yard line.
Good passes, though. You know, maybe 1 or 2, but I mean, overall, I mean, accurate passes. Unfortunately, the receivers just having a tough time holding on to it, but I like the way Brockton's offense is going, though. I really like the way it's going. You know, just the Butterfingers, but you know, it's the beginning of the season. That's something that's going to fix itself as the season continues. Good offensive drive.
So Taunton begins this offensive series on the ground, and the Brockton defense will take down the ball carrier for what should be a loss of a few yards. That was Cabrini Gonzalez on the carry.
Tackle for a loss of 2.
And we'll see where they spot it, but that's certainly going to be a loss. Only going to be a loss of 1 yard. But I think that's a little bit generous. 2nd down and 11 for the Taunton Tigers now from their own 21-yard line. They pitch it out, ball loose. That's going to be a loss once again. Is the ball still loose? Brockton player says he has it, but I think the ball ruled dead before he picked it up. So Taunton will retain possession of the ball, and this will be 3rd and about a marathon.
Peter, this happened to you, but whenever you see a fumble, don't you lose all concept of what's going on around you? Like, let's say you watch a football game or a Patriot game, you see a fumble, don't you go crazy? Isn't that weird? Like, if I see a fumble, I'm fumble, I'm throwing everything all over the place. I'm going nuts, fumble. I don't know what to do with myself. Like, when I see a fumble, I lose all concept of where I am in the world.
Taunton with the ball at their own 14-yard line.
Doesn't happen to you, Peter?
I try to retain composure during fumbles.
I can't retain composure when I see a fumble.
They pitch the ball out once again, and the ball carrier taken down way in the backfield. This will be a clear punting situation, as Taunton will certainly be within their own 10-yard line, maybe inside the 5 even. So with a minute 30 and ticking away left in the first quarter,
Tackle for a loss of 3.
Taunton will punt it away. Albert Louis Jean set to receive for Brockton, and he is actually set up to receive the ball around the 45-yard line. The Taunton Tigers 45-yard line. Flags fly before the play is allowed to get off, and it is on the Taunton Tigers. That's going to push them back even further. Yikes. So Brockton, regardless, should have some excellent field positioning to begin this next offensive series once the Tigers get the punt off.
I got to tell you what, Peter, if I'm Coach Colombo, I'm bringing the cavalry right here, and I'm trying to get a block punt. I may forego even the receiver on this punt and just bring the house and try to block this punt right here.
Louis Jean will accept the punt from the 39-yard line. Gets to the 30, down the sidelines, and he'll be pushed out of bounds around the 25. So like I said, Brockton will have a very nice spot to begin this offensive drive.
Ball is returned by number 20, Albert Louis Jean.
Now Brockton needs to capitalize right now. They definitely need to capitalize and try to get a score on the board right now. They've had 2 possessions right now where they started in decent field positions, so now you need to capitalize.
Well, they'll spot it at the Boxers, or the Taunton Tigers 24-yard line. Brockton with the ball, 2 wideouts, 2 men in the backfield, I formation. Again, they keep it on the ground. That is the tailback on the carry for the Brockton Boxers, and
5-yard carry by number
he'll pick up about 5 yards. That's Josh Brewster.
Good discipline right there, following his blocks, being very patient. We'll see that too often in high school football, running backs being patient, following their blocks. Outstanding job right there. Just getting the yards that are given. Second and manageable.
Well, it's actually going to be more like 2nd down and 6 as they spot it at the 21-yard line.
Which is still manageable.
Certainly manageable. Moraz back to pass. And that is going to be a little bit shy of the intended receiver, Albert Louis Jean. Incomplete. Clock stops with 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Albert Louis Jean. 3rd and 5.
I told you, Peter, I'm having a tough time avoiding these bugs over here. We're in the stands, and flies seems to be attacking me for some reason.
This game was moved to an afternoon affair as opposed to a night game due to concerns about the Triple E virus and mosquitoes here in Taunton. However, haven't seen any mosquitoes yet, but no shortage of bumblebees.
Yes. Not a big fan of those.
So 3rd down for the Boxers. Don't hit the bees, newbie. They'll attack you then. Moraz back to pass. Wide open receiver to Ralph Cherry. Dodges the first defender. Gets inside the 5. Might even get in the end zone. Fumbles the football. It goes out of bounds. Is it a touchdown? Brockton says so. Referee not saying anything yet. I think that he'll be...
It should be a touchdown.
I think he'll be down inside the 5, maybe around the 1 or 2 yard line.
Yeah, which is baloney. It should be a touchdown. If you cross the pylon, the rule is clear. If you cross the pylon, it's a touchdown.
See, I don't know if he crossed it or if he fumbled it over that way and it went out of bounds.
I think he just crossed, then fumbled it after.
Officials are converging.
Tight end Ralph Cherry.
They're discussing.
Well, the longer they talk about it, the more likely it's going to be a touchdown.
Looked like Albert Louis Jean wanted to get himself involved in the conversation. One of the referees said, take a walk. They're still discussing it on the sidelines. Yeah, it appears the ball is going to be spotted at the 1 yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal for Brockton. They'll have 4 downs to punch it in. And that play should also end the first quarter, so we'll probably have to change ends of the field.
I don't think either player knows that. Either of the teams know that. As they're standing put.
There's a fumble on the play. Brockton will retain possession. It'll be first and goal from the Taunton 1-yard line.
Good to Peter, having a great battle of the beats here as both bands are out playing great tunes as far as I'm concerned. I like Brockton a little better, to be quite frank with you, but Taunton's definitely putting on a good fight.
Taunton band does appear to be very talented. It is interesting when we cover these different high school games throughout the region. Oftentimes, it is overwhelmingly that Brockton's band is far superior to whatever visiting band we're witnessing. Sometimes you hear the squeaky saxophone. Sometimes they try dancers that drop the flags and whatnot in midair. But the Taunton band actually does sound quite well.
Yeah. I often see in a lot of these road games is the home team, when Brockton is away and the band is away, the home team is dancing to Brockton's tunes. I see that often.
Well, the first quarter has come to a conclusion. Brockton leads by a score of 7-0. The only score of the opening quarter came 18 seconds into the game when Brockton defensive back Ralph Cherry intercepted Taunton quarterback DJ Gromes, brought it back for a touchdown. Lucas DePina kicked the extra point. Brockton leads by a score of 7-0 as we enter the second quarter. Brockton playing very well through the first 11 minutes of play. Nevertheless, Taunton still in the game, only down by a touchdown.
Right now, I'm not trying to get cute. I'm just going to punch it in there, Peter. Get my big fullback, get my running back in there, my offensive line, just punch it right in there. You know, when you get closer to the goal line, it gets tougher and tougher to pass the football. Wouldn't get cute right here. Run it right down Main Street.
So first and goal for Brockton at the 1-yard line of the Taunton Tigers. One wide out, two wide receivers. And flags will fly. You could see the false start on Brockton as their players just jumped a little bit. That's going to push them back 5 yards, so it will be first and goal from their own 6.
First and goal from the Tigers' 6-yard line.
Or from the Taunton Tigers 6, excuse me, not their own.
Whoever has that horn right there, I just want to take it and throw it away.
So Mraz hands the ball off. I think that's Brewster going up the middle. It is Brewster.
These horn speed are really getting to me.
Number 23, Josh Brewster is the ball carrier.
So Brewster gets it to about the 4-yard line.
That'll bring up second and goal.
Yeah, a fair number of Taunton fans with plastic horns that you would purchase, say, at a parade, blowing them here and there. So second and goal for the Boxers from the Taunton Tigers' 4-yard line. This time they're looking to pass it. Mraz to Louis Jean, complete, touchdown. Mraz with a 4-yard touchdown pass to Albert Louis Jean, and like that, Brockton leads 13-0.
Interception made by number 20, Albert Louis Jean.
So Lucas DePina lines up for the extra point for Brockton. 18 seconds into the first quarter, the Boxers score. 45 seconds into the second quarter, they score. DePina trying to make it an even 14. Bad snap. And they give it to DePina. He might have a two-point conversion. Wow. He has it. Botch snap. The placeholder pitched the ball out to the kicker, DePina, who's also a wide receiver. He took it into the corner of the end zone. Brockton leads 15-0.
Lucas DePina on the carry.
That's actually in the playbook, Peter. They did that intentionally. It's called the botch snap, panic, and then throw it to the kicker.
10-15 remaining in the second period.
That was actually planned.
Brockton 15, Taunton 0.
I won't verify that fact that newbie has just reported, but Brockton leads by a score of 15-0 with 10 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first half.
They call that play the botch. Oh, brother.
Anyone is recording your commentary for YouTube tonight, newbie. You're going to get a web redemption on Tosh.0 pretty soon. Well, Brockton will once again kick off to the Taunton Tigers. DePina with a beautiful kick. Taunton will take this one from about the 10-yard line. Return man to the 30, gets down to about the 35. That was Cabrini Gonzalez on the return for the Taunton Tigers, and Taunton will start things off from their own 35-yard line.
From the Taunton 35-yard line.
I've not seen much of the Taunton offense. The time possession's got to be well towards Brockton's way.
Gomes hands the ball off to Gonzalez. He's taken down in the backfield by a Brockton defender. That will be good for a loss. That was number 21 for Brockton.
The swarming defense right there. I got to tell you what, this defense by Brockton, just right on target.
Davidson Barthelemy on the tackle for Brockton. That's a 1-yard loss, so second down and 11 now for the Taunton Tigers. Pitch the ball out. Return man dodges one defender, taken down at around the 40. That is going to be good for about a 5-yard gain. 6 yards, actually.
Carry by number 22, Cabrini Gonzalez.
Crucial drive right here, Peter. So important for Taunton to get some type of points right here, because you don't want to go down by 3 possessions
From the Tigers,
heading into halftime right here. You need to have some type of momentum on this drive. Huge drive right here. Huge third down. Probably the biggest third down of the game.
And you use an interesting term, a 3-possession game, and that's thanks in part to that botched snap that Lucas DePina ended up making something out of when he brought it into the end zone. 3rd down and 5 for the Taunton Tigers. And ball carrier is going to get the first down and more. That's number 13, Jose Rodriguez, on the carry for Taunton.
Yard carry by number 13, Jose Rodriguez. Good for a Tiger, first down.
So 1st and 10 for Taunton. The ball at the Boxers' 43-yard line. Gomes, the quarterback, on the carry. He's got a first down.
I don't know why he's running towards the defenders, though. I mean, if he cut to the left, that's a touchdown. You know, he ran
well,
towards
he faked the handoff pretty well, saw an opening, and just took off. He has the first.
I understand, but if you cut to the left, it's a touchdown easily, 6 points. Just having a tough time understanding that.
Game by number 10, quarterback DJ Gomes.
Just having a tough time understanding that, Peter.
And another Tiger first down.
So it's 7 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the first half. We've got a timeout on the field, I believe called by Brockton.
Yeah, Peter, it's one of those times in the game where, you know, you look back if the game's over and say, you know, that's where we lost. That's where we lost right there. This is one of those times where you can make a decision right here, right now.
And you're talking in regards to Taunton because they're down by 15, right?
Yes. You know, it's or you could say, you know, that's where we won the game, where we scored, you know, with just under 7 minutes left, and we actually, you know, made this an interesting game going to halftime. It's right here. Games are won and lost in the first 3 quarters. The fourth quarter is all about polishing. It's all about polishing in the fourth quarter. All you do is polish. You polish what you've done in the first 3 quarters. It's very, I'll tell you what, Peter, football is an easy sport. It's very simple. Okay? The first 3 quarters are creating. The fourth quarter is polishing. You have to create your opportunity right here and thrive on it.
If you ever end up coaching a high school football team, could it be some interesting chalkboard sessions with you, newbie? First down and 10 for the Taunton Tigers. Ball is spotted at the 27-yard line of the Brockton Boxers. Gomes pitches the ball out. That's Rodriguez on the carry. He gets up to about the 23, perhaps. We'll see where they spot it.
Number 13, Jose Rodriguez is the ball carrier for a pickup of about 4 yards. That'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers.
So 2nd down and 6, they spot the ball at in between the 23 and 22-yard line. Gomes on the quarterback keeper once again. Albert Louis Jean didn't even see him going by him, and that is going to be a 22-yard touchdown run by the quarterback DJ Gomes for Taunton High.
I think they filled the whole stadium on that play. Fantastic play call right there by Taunton. Getting 6 points, crucial. Now the question is, do you go for 2 here?
Well, yeah, they're down by, that would be an interesting point, because if they go for a 2-point conversion here, they can make this a 7-point game. An extra point would just make it an 8-point game. It does look like they're lining up to go for the 2-point conversion. 15 to 6 is your score.
I'm not a big fan of that, Peter. You don't chase the points.
Well, they keep it on the ground, and Brockton's going to keep them out of the end zone. So 15 to 6 remains the score. Brockton on top, 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first half. Taunton with a 22-yard touchdown run by their quarterback, DJ Gomes. They failed to convert on the 2-point conversion attempt, and they will be trailing by 9 points with 6:30 remaining.
You don't chase the points, Peter, unless you need to. That's the fourth quarter and 2 minutes left. And you need to go for 2. Then you go for 2.
That's the difference between a 1 and a 2 possession game, though. I see the logic in what they did.
No, if you get the extra point, you're down by 8 points, which is still a 1 possession game. It's the first quarter. I mean, check that, the second quarter. By you going for 2, you're saying, you know what? I don't think if you go for an extra point, we're going to score again. You don't chase the points until you get to the fourth quarter until you absolutely need them. It's in the textbook rule, Section 5, Ordinance 2, Part 1, clearly stated. You don't chase the points. It's like one of my favorite rules.
And where can you find this book?
Your local Barnes & Nobles.
There's no Barnes & Nobles in Brockton anymore. There's no bookstores at all in Brockton.
Go to your local library. You'll find it over there.
Well, Taunton kicks off. It's a bit of an onside kick. Ralph Cherry picks up the football to return it. He might have some room to run as well, and he'll be taken down. Ball is loose. Taunton got excited. Did anything come of it?
Again, Peter, when you see a fumble, everyone loses all sense of direction. The whole crowd got up for a fumble. You forget where you are. But if you want to kick it to somebody else, you don't kick it to Cherry. I mean, he's absolutely just been an absolute beast.
Well, I don't
the
think
past
they were
2 games.
intending on. The intent was to kick it to him. It just fell that way.
I mean, the guy's a monster. I mean, he really is a.
Ralph Cherry with a
fantastic
touchdown
season
today on the defensive side of the football. He got an interception in the first quarter, which he brought back for a touchdown. Ball at Brockton's own 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Boxers line up in the I formation. 2 wideouts split to each side. Montero to the near side. Luis Jean to the far side. Miraz fakes the screen pass, gives it to the tailback up the middle. Probably not much of a gain, if any, on the play. That was Josh Brewster, and looks like he was stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10, Brockton.
Actually, might have got about 3/4 of a yard. So we'll call this 2nd and 9. Same formation for the Boxers. Miraz back to pass. Dishes this one out to Brewster as he had some pressure. Brewster past midfield and close to the first down. Probably going to bring up about a 2nd and 2.
Decent looking play right there, allowing the defense to
Josh Brewster, good for a gain of 9
be
yards.
aggressive. That's how you probably do a screen play. You let the defense come towards you. Then you drop it back to the flat for your running back to get some good yardage.
So 3rd and short for the Boxers. The ball is spotted at the Taunton Tigers' 47-yard line. 2 wideouts to the far side of the field, I formation for Brockton. And I think we're going to have a false start call on Brockton.
False start on everybody.
False start on the offense.
Yeah, it was quite a few offensive linemen jumped early.
I think even Coach Colombo jumped on that one.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Boxers.
I think I jumped on that one.
So this puts Brockton back in their own territory. So 3rd down and 6 with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the first half. And straight ahead on the carry, good for a first down, is Brockton's number 36, Richard Marsh.
36, the fullback.
So the chains will move. He had more than he needed. This is going to get Brockton to the Taunton 41-yard line.
You know, every big guy's dream is to be a fullback. Really is. Every big guy's dream is to be a fullback. Then they
Richard
realize
Marsh
they can't do
fulfilling
it.
that dream.
Then they realize they can't do it, so they play another position.
Richard Marsh is playing the position fine.
No, because every big guy thinks they're fast.
Miraz looking to pass to Luis Jean. Broken up by the defender for Taunton High, number 21, Sean Perry. Incomplete.
Number 20, Albert Luis Jean. Play broken up by number 21, Sean Perry.
So 2nd down and 10 now for Brockton. 41-yard line of the Taunton Tigers is where they're spotted. The two wideouts once again to the far side. I formation. Mraz back to pass. Dips this one out to the tailback. That is Josh Brewster.
Pass complete to number 23, Josh Brewster, for a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3, Brockton.
And that is good for a 7-yard gain. Actually more like 6. This will be 3rd down and 4. Brewster on the carry once again, up the middle, 1st down and more. He'll be taken down at about the 21-yard line. Brockton just shy of the red zone.
Could have been called for a horse collar right there.
Number 23, Josh Brewster, is the ball carrier.
Yeah, the way he was taken down was by the back of the shoulder pads.
22-yard line.
Mraz back to pass on this 1st and 10 over the middle. And complete into the end zone. Touchdown, Jesse Montero. Mraz got that in the right place. Montero able to receive the football despite some tight coverage from Taunton. 22-yard touchdown pass. Brockton up now 21-6.
Newbie credit. Newbie credit. Mraz, I'm a big fan of this guy. Has a rocket for an arm. Solid player. 3 newbie credit points.
So DePina lines up for the extra point now for Brockton. He is 1 for 1 on extra point attempts he could make. Botch snap earlier, which results to an extra point. This snap wasn't the best either. They got it off in time though, and DePina punches it in for the extra point. So Brockton up by a score of 22-6 with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the 1st half. So for the 2nd week in a row, Paul Mraz will have 2 passing touchdowns. We still got a half of football left to play too.
Got to tell you what, Peter, it's really a treat to watch this quarterback play. I can't remember the last time I've seen an old school drop back throwing quarterback. It's been a while. I'm trying to think maybe back to the
it's interesting. Brockton has had a lot of very good athletic running quarterbacks in recent years. Von Askew, Jesse Resende amongst others. Sam Previty last season. Last season, one freshman quarterback, now a sophomore, Austin Roberts, came into play for Brockton on Thanksgiving morning. He got the start. He exhibited a lot of traditional quarterback skills, was very good in the pocket and throwing the football. He's still on the team. Paul Mraz, the starting quarterback these past 2 games, and he's exhibiting those same traits. So right now, the Brockton Boxers essentially have 2 very good pocket quarterbacks on the team, when in recent years they have had quarterbacks who have relied more on what they can do with their feet as opposed to with their arm.
We have to go back to the Eric Boatwright days. Last quarterback I remember actually step back and really throw the football with.
And Eric Boatwright went on to play for Boston College. DePina kicks the football away. This one taken from within inside the 10-yard line by Gonzalez, and he'll be taken down shy of the 30-yard line. That is where the Tigers will start this offensive series with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
Kick return by number 22, Cabrini Gonzalez. It'll be 1st and 10 for Taunton from their own 30-yard line.
Really impressed with this Brockton team so far, Peter, the last 2 games. Really looking like they're aimed for another serious run in late November, early December.
DJ Gomes on the quarterback keeper again. Don't know if this was an intentional quarterback keeper, but he gets a significant gain nevertheless. This will bring up 2nd down and short. So 2nd and 1 for the Tigers. Gomes on the keeper again, and he'll get the 1st down.
2-yard carry by number 10, DJ Gomes.
We got to pick up the pace over here, Peter, from Taunton. We got 1:53 left. I mean, you really got to, you have to act like you're down by, what's that, 16 points? 22 minus 6, what's that?
Doing math live on the air.
That's 22, man.
16-point lead for Brockton.
You have to act like you're down by 16 points and actually, play with a sense of urgency. There's a minute and 35 seconds left. You really got to push for a score over here.
Yeah, $1:30 and the clock ticking away remaining here in the 1st half. Gomes looking to pass. Way down the field. And had a man open just out of the reach of the intended receiver, number 22, Cabrini. Gonzalez incomplete.
That's a good pass right there. He stopped running. The receiver stopped running. You have to continue momentum right there. That was a fantastic pass. If he just kept on running his route, it's 6 points right there.
So 2nd down and 10 now for Taunton. We'll see if they look to air it out again. Looks like Gomes tries for the quarterback keeper. Brockton defense swarms him, and he's taken down after a very short gain.
He definitely did keep the football on that one. Now it's time to really have an air attack over here. If you're Taunton, 3rd and 10, no time to get cute. You got to launch them.
Timeout, Taunton.
The Tigers do call a timeout with 1 minute 14 seconds left to go here in the 1st half. 1 yard gain on the carry by DJ Gomes, the quarterback. 3rd down and 9 on the horizon.
I haven't been to Taunton too often, Peter, but Taunton's a very nice town. I like the environment here, very nice people. We walked in, had some fantastic music playing. Great atmosphere to really get you in a real homey, friendly mood. One of my favorite towns.
Yeah, we've been here in about 2 years. Nice facility, as we mentioned. Atmosphere in the parking lot prior to the game. A lot of tailgating amongst the student body and Taunton High School fans. Just once we get inside, you have not been a fan of the horns.
No.
But you were a fan of everything else outside.
I'm a big fan of Taunton.
The Silver City.
Hey, Silver City, yeah. How could I forget the Silver City?
3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Gomes pitches it out to Gonzalez to the near side, and he's going to be hit and maybe a gain of 1 yard. Well, they'll give him 2, and it will be 4th down and 7 for the Tigers as they take a timeout with 1:04 left to go in the 1st half. They trailed 22-6.
Yeah, it's 4th and don't even think about it. You don't go for this one over here. You got to punt.
4th and 6.
You should have gone for it on 3rd, and I really would like to see Taunton throw the football and see if they got some positive yardage. But if you go for it on a 4th down right here, you just don't do that because anything could happen. A fumble, but you're going to give Brockton great field position if you don't complete the 4th down. So I'd punt right here. It's a no-brainer for me. It looks like they're going to go for it.
Taunton will go for it.
Oh, that's a good idea, Peter.
Gomes, under a lot of pressure, throws incomplete. So Brockton will get the ball back with 59.5 seconds left in the first half. And with the way Paul Mraz has been throwing the football today, who knows, maybe they can put another 7 on the board before it's halftime.
I just don't get it. I mean, like, if you want to go for the score, you throw it on 3rd down. In 2nd down, in 1st down.
Well,
you don't throw it on 4th down.
They did throw it earlier in the drive.
I know, but it's almost as if they changed their mind. You know what, screw it, let's go for it. If you're going to go for it, go 110%.
Well, he was under quite a bit of pressure from the Brockton defense. I think he just wanted to dish it out to anyone.
I'm talking about 3rd down.
Oh, when they ran the football?
Why run it during 3rd and throw it during 4th down?
Brockton, no secrets here. I think they're going to pass it. 4 wideouts, 1 man in the backfield. Of course, that could be a decoy with the 4 wideouts, but Mraz is back to pass. He's got some pressure. He might have to run the football himself. That's what he's going to end up doing, and he'll be taken down around the 40-yard line. 48 seconds left to go in the first half. Clock continues to tick away. Brockton might just line up quick.
Pick up about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6.
And timeout called by the Boxers with 38.6 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Brockton.
A touchdown will look really pretty right now going to halftime if you're Brockton. You'd be sitting really pretty right now.
So 2nd down for the Boxers. Shotgun formation from Mraz. 4 wideouts, 1 man in the backfield. And they are going to hand it off. That's going to be good for a 1st down. And the ball carrier taken down around the 30-yard line. And Brockton, I think, will call another timeout. Or the ball maybe just stops while they move the chains. Don't know if there is a 1st down called by Brockton just yet. Well, there was no 1st down called. Clock resumes, less than 30 seconds to go. Brockton with the 4 wideouts again. Mraz will be in the shotgun. Mraz back to pass, flags fly. Was it a false start on Brockton?
Yeah, false start on the offense.
And that's exactly what it was.
False start on the offense.
Looks like me and the referee on the same page over here.
5-yard penalty. 1st down. Timeout, Taunton.
That's why I don't like using these.
So Brockton taking their time here during the timeout to discuss what they're going to do with 18.4 seconds left. As both teams come on out of the timeouts. Brockton out of the shotgun again. 4 wideouts, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far, 1 back in the backfield to the left of quarterback Jason Mraz. Some conversation between Mraz and that running back. Mraz over the middle looking for Jesse Montero. Incomplete with 13.5 seconds left to go. We'll take a quick break. Back in just a moment. Quick.
It'll be second and long for the Boxers.
Are we on? Back here on BCA Sports, 13.5 seconds left in the first half. Brockton leads Taunton 22-6. Brockton with the ball in Taunton territory. 4 wideouts. Mraz plenty of time back to pass. Looks for a receiver. He was looking for Ralph Cherry. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 7.6 seconds left to go now.
That'll be third and long for the Boxers.
So third and long for Brockton. That really doesn't matter. They're going to pass the football regardless. No shotgun this time. 2 wideouts to the near side. I formation for the 2 backs in the backfield. And Mraz is going to use those 2 backs for some blocking, it appears. He's going to throw the football into the end zone. Intercepted by Taunton. And Brockton is going to take him down to end the half. I think that would have been an illegal play anyways in Brockton if they had completed the pass. I believe that Mraz was beyond the line of scrimmage by the time he threw the football. But that's all null and void at this point. We're at the half. Brockton leads Taunton by a score of 22-6. Brockton firing on all cylinders for most of the half. 22-6 is your score. You're watching BCA Sports. We'll step aside for a quick breather. Second half action when we return. And we return to Taunton High School here on BCA Sports, where at the half, the Brockton Boxers lead the Taunton Tigers by a score of 22-6. Peter Zimbor and Newbie Rateau calling the action for today's game. Brockton dominant through the first half of play. It all started 18 seconds into the game. Ralph Cherry, defensive back for the Boxers, intercepted quarterback DJ Gomes for the Taunton Tigers, brought it back for a touchdown. Lucas DePina put in the extra point. 7-0. Brockton led in the first quarter. In the second quarter, quarterback Paul Mraz started to open up, hit Albert Louis Jean for a 4-yard touchdown pass. Lucas DePina had a 2-point conversion after a botched snap, forced them to stop attempting any extra point. Taunton finally got on the board with a 22-yard touchdown run by their quarterback DJ Gomes, and then Paul Mraz hit Jesse Montero for a 22-yard touchdown pass for Brockton. DePina put in the extra point, and that's where we're at, 22-6. Brockton on top, as the Taunton Tigers will kick off to Brockton for the first time in this game, I believe, or no, the second time actually, to begin the second half. And it will be a little squib kick. Brockton's will take it from about the 30, get to about the 41.
Why give Brockton such great field position? It baffles me. Just the squib kick in theory makes sense, but it doesn't make sense in reality.
And that was John Gomes on the return for Brockton. So Brockton is going to start off from their own 42-yard line. Yeah, that's the second time we've seen the squib kick in this game, Newbie.
It hasn't worked both times. It's been a colossal failure.
It is brutal today. Colossal failure.
Yeah.
First and 10 for Brockton from their own 42-yard line. I formation, wide out split to each side. And Flags will fly. It could be a free play for Brockton, but I think it might be a false start on the center since the rest of the line didn't seem to move. Let's see how the officials saw it. There was some movement by the defensive line beforehand. Did they make contact with the defense?
It's going to be a false start over here on the offense.
Offsides on the defense.
And it will be offsides on the Taunton Tigers defense. No, but you've been wrong like four times today.
I actually misspoke. I meant to say offsides
Yeah, I know.
on the defense. I actually misspoke.
Of course.
Good job.
I could have sworn the offense. I thought it was the offense.
Got to wait for the official call. 47-yard line is where Brockton will start off their own 47. I formation again, 2 wideouts to the near side. That's the bottom of your screen. 10:28 remaining here in the third period. Mraz is going to hand the ball off right up the middle. Is that Brewster? He's got the first down. Josh Brewster gets it into Taunton territory, and that will be a first down for Brockton. Officials spot the football at the Tigers' 44-yard line. They give to Brewster once again. This will be good for a gain of 3.
Number 23, Josh Brewster, is the ball carrier. 3-yard pickup on the carry.
So 2nd and 7 for Brockton. Ball spotted at the Boxers, or the Taunton Tigers 41. Brockton really keeping on the ground this drive. Brewster again up the middle. He'll have the first down.
That's a man who loves contact right there. Yikes.
Brewster's a Terrell Davis type running back from what we observed these past few plays.
Jeez. He usually does a big fella.
9-yard pickup on the carry.
Like a Hummer running right through a glass shop.
First down, Brockton.
What's that Kanye song? How could you be so heartless? How could you be so heartless?
That's a terrible song. Will never be spoken of again on a BCA broadcast. 1st and 10, Brockton. And Mraz looks like he ran into one of his own running backs, lost the football, falls on it. So that will be a loss for the Boxers.
Recovered by the quarterback, number 12, Paul Mraz. 2nd and long for the Brockton Boxers. Timeout, Brockton.
So the Boxers call a timeout.
I'm having a tough time understanding why they call it timeout here.
Well, it's the first time out of the second half. They have a few to work with. They've got a comfortable lead. Head coach Peter Colombo apparently saw something he didn't like. Brockton leads 22-6, 8:16 left to go in the third quarter.
Taunton crowd relatively quiet. I don't know why. Maybe them being down by 16 points might have something to do with it.
Yeah, the noise in the Taunton side of the stands has gone from being enthusiastic cheering to casual chatter.
I don't know if you heard, Peter. Did you hear Tom Brady actually call out the Patriot fans as he was disappointed?
He did.
In the fourth quarter, you know, a lot of the fans left.
Yeah, he looked up into the stands in the second half and saw near 50% of the crowd had left because the Patriots were winning so much. He wanted the fans to stay to the end and celebrate with them. And he mentioned that. 2nd down for the Boxers. 2nd about 14. Mraz back to pass. Looking, has Albert Louis Jean open. and he'll be taken down at around the 25-yard line, just short of a first down.
10-yard pickup on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 1 for Brockton.
So 3rd and short for the Boxers. They keep this one on the ground. It's Brewster up the middle. He's got the first down. He's still on his feet, rumbling into the red zone.
This guy's an absolute mule. He's a bull.
Yeah, doing a very adequate job carrying the football in lieu of Trayvon Offley not playing for about half of last week's game and any of today's game.
Peter, I don't think he's done an adequate job at all. I think he's done an outstanding job. So an adequate is 5 out of 10. Adequate is a Diet Coke. Adequate is, you know, 60 degrees.
Some people prefer Diet Coke. I'm not one of them, though, so outstanding is the word. Brewster again.
Spoke too soon.
Brewster for a short gain. They'll give him a yard. I think as a whole, he has been doing outstanding, Newbie. You did not speak too soon.
We have a battle of the beats here between Taunton and Brockton High School as both teams are playing at the same time. And clearly Brockton's winning this matchup.
Newbie doing play-by-play of battle of the bands across the field. 2nd down and 9 for the Boxers. The ball is at the Taunton 12-yard line. Brockton going to the end zone. I don't think the receiver, Albert Louis-Jean, quite anticipated it. He caught the football. Did he keep it in bounds?
I don't know. Now, does he need 2 feet in bounds or 1?
He kept it in bounds. Albert Louis-Jean was able to.
He had 1 foot in bounds. Does he
completion.
need 2? Does he need 2 feet in bounds? Because he had 1. If that's the case, it's a
Well, he completed the
guarantee. I
pass
mean,
nevertheless. Good job by Albert Louis-Jean. You could see he didn't quite anticipate that pass when he turned around for it, but he was able to get it, and Brockton is at the Taunton Tigers 2. 1st and goal, 6:04 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And Paul Miraz on the quarterback keeper rumbles in for a 2-yard touchdown run. Brockton scores again at 28-6 is your score with 6:01 left to go in the 3rd period.
That's good football. That's good football. You come out during halftime, you send a message. A lot of times teams come out up by 16 points. They kind of ease up on the pedal, go on cruise control. Those teams put on shift 5 after being on shift 3 during the first half. Fantastic drive by Brockton. Fantastic coaching by Peter Colombo.
Lucas DePina's extra point attempt is good. 29-6, Brockton is on top.
With 6 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter, the score is Brockton 29, Taunton 6.
Well, thus far through the first 1 game and nearly 3/4 of football we've seen from the Brockton Boxers this season, as good as any Brockton Boxers team we've seen in recent years, Newbie.
Yeah. Brockton's just, they come here they're party poopers. So Brockton, when they're the road team, they're party poopers. You come in here, you're having a great time, you're tailgating, you're pumped up, you got your band going, and then Brockton just comes in here and just becomes one big party pooper.
It's the only time I've ever heard that term used affectionately.
Yeah, Brockton is our party pooper.
Lucas DePina, every time he kicks the football, look how much height distance he gets on it. The return man for Taunton will take it to about the 25, perhaps just short. 5:54 left to go in the third period.
It's first and 10 Tigers from the 24-yard line.
You know, Peter, I'm gonna move for some clam chowder right now. I could use some real good clam chowder.
Well, that's random.
Yeah, just
You know, being from New England, people outside of the region might not understand
honestly,
this. I don't like clam chowder.
When I leave here, I might get some clam chowder. I might stop by.
I think clam
D'Angelo's or
chowder is
something.
disgusting.
Clam chowder, I thought it was disgusting until I tasted it. Oh my God, that thing is to die for.
That's Gonzalez on the carry for Taunton, and that's going to be good for
5-yard pickup by number 13.
5-yard gain.
To bring up second down and 5.
I should call that 6. It will be second down and 4 coming up for Taunton, and we do have a Taunton Tigers player slow to get up and being aided by the trainer. That is number 19 for the Taunton Tigers, who is going to limp back to the huddle. Or I believe that by the rules he'll have to sit out at least one play. That is Emmanuel Enos. Tight end for the Tigers. So second and 4 for the Tigers. Ball spotted at their own 30-yard line. DJ Gomes, quarterback keeper. He's got some room. He'll be close to the first down. Will the chains move? Flags fly after the play. What happened? Well, it will be first down for Taunton.
Number 10, DJ Gomes is the ball carrier.
Taunting.
So it looks like there might have been some words exchanged or
Pickup of about
words
6
said.
yards. Good for the Tigers. First down. Flag on the play. We have an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Brockton Boxers. 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, Brockton has to keep their emotions in check on the field. They're up significantly. No need for meaningless penalties. This puts Taunton in Brockton territory due to the unsportsmanlike conduct call. Taunton will be at the 48-yard line of the Brockton Boxers.
Yeah, that's a dumb penalty right there. You can't have that. I'm pretty sure Peter Colombo's not happy with that one.
Four-yard carry by number 13, Jose Rodriguez. Bring up second down and 6.
These little,
Gomes once again keeping the football, and looks like there's some more words exchanged, and even an extra push from Taunton at the tail end of that play. No flag. Third and short now for the Tigers.
these little option fakes have been pretty successful for Taunton. As one ran in for the only touchdown that Taunton had in today's game. I'd probably go more towards it. I mean, these little options are definitely keeping Brockton on their toes. (29-6), Brockton up by 23.
So third and short for the Tigers, and ball carrier is going to be stopped prior to the goal line. It's going to be fourth and short now. That's actually good for a loss.
Rodriguez is the ball carrier. No pickup on the play. Fourth down and run for the Tigers.
Huge possession.
And fourth down, they go for it, and it looks like the ball carrier will be stopped once again. Cabrini Gonzalez again. Brockton will get the ball now. Taunton turns it over on downs.
Wow. Huge defensive stand right there. Huge momentum kill. Taunton really had something going right there. If they scored, they really could have been in this game, but that was probably their last chance
down,
to be
they'd still be down significantly, but now if Brockton can score on this possession, it's going to be an extremely uphill battle to climb. Miraz back to pass, first and 10 for Brockton. Has open Ralph Cherry at midfield, first down to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. No one's touching him, down the sidelines, into the end zone. Touchdown. That is a 60-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Paul Miraz to Ralph Cherry.
This kid Cherry's not half bad. He's pretty good.
Pass is complete to number 3.
Well, he's got an offensive touchdown today and a defensive touchdown. He's in the lead for player of the game.
The quarterback's not half bad, too.
60-yard pass completion on the play.
I think Brockton's going to be a decent team this year, Peter. What do you think?
I would say that's an accurate assessment. Lucas DePina lines up for the extra point now.
Oh, what a day. You go home. How's your day today? It's got defensive touchdown. I got offensive touchdown. Couple catches. Couple tackles. How was your day? I just woke up and watched TV. Oh, good for you.
So you're saying as Ralph Cherry's having a better day than all of us?
Yeah. Yeah, he's having a pretty good day today. Well, one chance, I want to wish the Brockton Jewish community happy Yom Kippur, as that is sundown tonight. So, you know, Brockton has a strong Jewish following.
The extra point is no good.
Point after touchdown, no good by Louis DePina.
Brockton 35, Taunton 6.
So 35-6 remains the score. Brockton on top. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We've still got over 13 minutes of football left to play. At this rate, Brockton might be putting in some of their second string players soon just to get them some game time experience.
Yeah, Brockton seems to like playing on this field.
Looks like they're going to be 2-0 playing on this brand new field at Tiger Stadium that Brockton opened up with a big victory 2 years ago.
You know, I noticed they put all the Brockton media on the bleachers, but we get the last laugh.
They didn't put us on the bleachers. They just don't have enough room.
They leave us ousted on the bleachers in the freezing cold.
Only you think it's freezing right now. We talked about this in the air before. Brian Mann agrees with me. Your threshold of coldness is non-existent.
But let me tell you right now. It's hot.
Actually quite nice and cool.
Hot.
It's comfortable.
Oh, it's hot. These are the same people who are sick. The same people who are sick the next day who got the sniffles. The same exact people.
Hold on. Is it cold right now?
Yes, it's cold.
No, it's not.
So I put on an extra sweater, and that's why I don't get sick. Oh, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot.
All
and
right,
the next day they call it sick. It's a bunch of baloney.
Newbie.
I'm a real man.
And Brockton's going to push the ball carrier out of bounds at about the 15-yard line.
Kickoff is returned by number 9, Jordan Burns. 10 Taunton from their own.
Well, I'll remind the viewers, between the third and the fourth quarter, you're going to get a special announcement, so sit back and
Do I know what this is?
I don't think
I bet you I know what it is.
It's a surprise announcement.
You're probably plugging your documentary.
No, I'm not. It's like
okay.
I'm plugging something else.
We'll talk about that in the fourth quarter, I'm sure.
So between the third and fourth quarter, I'll have a special announcement to the community of Brockton.
I can hardly wait. 1st and 10 for Taunton. Ball placed at their own 16-yard line. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds for a loss, I'm pretty sure. Actually hit the marker, which indicates where the line of scrimmage would have been.
I think it was out of bounds. The referee just want to keep this game moving.
Well, it's going to be a 1-yard loss. Clock does continue to tick away. And warming up on the sidelines for Brockton is sophomore quarterback Austin Roberts. So Paul Miraz, who has had a fantastic game, might be able to relax for the remainder of this one.
Sort of an eerie calm here in Taunton.
Number 13, Jose Rodriguez is the ball carrier. Pickup of 2 yards. 3rd and 9 for Taunton.
And flags will fly. And as the flags fly, Brockton's defensive backfield already starts walking towards the sidelines. Did we see a call yet from the official?
I have not seen a call yet. I'm not going to guess over here. I think it was just a timeout, Peter, to be quite frank with you. I don't think there goes a flag.
All right, well, there was a yellow flag on the field.
I think you might be wrong on that one, Peter.
And
Flag on the play. And a timeout for the Boxers.
Apparently there was a flag on the play.
you know what? I'm feeling a bit more comfortable now since I hear the radio announcers to our right saying they don't know what happened. Now we get indication that it was an illegal substitution. On who? I don't know.
Looks like it was on the Taunton Tigers.
So 3rd and 4 now for the Taunton Tigers. Ball is at their own 21-yard line. Quarterback keeper. And Gomes might have been just shy of the first down. No, they're going to indicate that he got it and the chains will move.
Number 10, DJ Gomes is the ball carrier. Pickup of 5 yards. Good for Taunton, 1st down.
Looks like they might wait this out to the end of the 4th quarter and try their chances for comeback of the year.
Well, clock begins to tick away. 13 seconds left. Taunton will probably get one more playoff here in the 3rd period. And flags will fly as the ball carrier taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Illegal shift on the offense.
Illegal shift on the Taunton Tigers, like you said, Newbie. And with that, the 3rd quarter comes to a conclusion And that third quarter saw a 2-yard touchdown run from Brockton quarterback Paul Miraz, as well as a Paul Miraz 60-yard touchdown pass to receiver Ralph Cherry. Brockton on top 35-6 through 3 periods of play.
You know, Peter, as the sun sets, makes you think about what's really important in people's lives. And the sun will set October 13th, 6:30 at Bridgewater State University, as Newbie Productions will be premiering their 6th documentary.
I thought you said this special announcement would not be plugging your documentary.
Yeah, I completely lied to you, Peter.
All right.
The 6th major documentary from Newbie Productions. Owner of Newbie Productions is yours truly, Newbie Rateau.
How long is it?
This documentary is 35 minutes.
Okay.
Documentary number 6. I know there's lucky number 7. Well, now there's lucky number 6. This documentary will change everyone's lives. It's going to be a documentary on relationships. The meaning, sunset, the meaning of that name is, at the end of the day, who's the best person for you?
You're getting all sensitive on us, newbie.
A 35-minute documentary on relationships. Interviewed over 40+ people. It's going to be one of the crowning achievements of my career. Bridgewater State University, 6:30, the Dunn Conference Center, sunset. I don't care what the forecasts say. I don't care what meteorologists say. The sun will set October 13th at 6:30, Bridgewater State University, Dunn Conference Center. Yours truly, Newbie Rateau, New Productions.
So second
be there,
and 10
be square.
For Taunton, no wideouts. And they keep it on the ground, and the Brockton defense is going to stop the ball carrier in the backfield.
Peter, will you be attending sunset?
You know, October 13th at 6:30, I do intend on being on the campus of Bridgewater State University for your movie premiere, yes.
Oh, goody.
You like how I worked the date and time into that answer?
I'm sorry, Peter, I couldn't hear what you just said.
I said, did you like how I worked the date and time into my answer?
Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Was my favorite part of your answer.
I could have said no. You wouldn't have cared.
Exactly. You know, one last thing. Some of the actual documentary was shot at Brockton High School. Actually, the final scene was shot at Brockton High School, so another incentive to go. I want to thank Dr. Zach on the record for that.
Pitch out to the Taunton ball carrier, taken down way in the backfield. That was number 29, Randy Costa, on the carry.
29, Randy Costa is the ball carrier.
And things just aren't getting any better for Taunton here in the fourth quarter. That was a 7-yard loss.
So a reminder, our viewers out there on Channel 9, another local channel, will be treated with my other documentaries I'll be showing throughout this whole month, promoting October 13th. So you can
really?
see,
I did not know that. I've only seen one of your documentaries.
Well, to be quite frankly, I'm a little offended about that.
I'll have to see the other 5.
Yes, you have to see.
I saw the one you did in healthcare.
Yes, so you saw one of the 5.
I said that's the only one I've seen.
Oh, okay.
Shot clock penalty on the offense. Penalties decline.
Well, tune into Channel 9 the next month. We will have a marathon of my documentaries.
I can't wait.
No, I can't wait too.
Situation for the Tigers, bad punts. It's going for punts, they're going to get it away. That will land out of bounds, a legal procedure.
40-yard ball by number 10, DJ Goal. No return on the play. Brockton will take over. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, Brockton will start this series. Looks like they place the ball at deciding where it's going to be a very favorable spot for Brockton. This ball at the Taunton Tigers 38-yard line.
You know, I love how the Brockton band is playing "We're Not Going Nowhere, We're Bad Boys for Life." And
Austin Roberts will be coming in at quarterback for the Brockton Boxers. First and 10. He's He's not going nowhere despite being hit. He bounces off, takes it to the left side. He's running the football. He's got a first down. He's got some room to work with. He'll be pushed out of bounds inside the 10.
Wow. How about your first play? You get a touchdown. That's incredible.
Well, he got a touchdown, but it was almost there. And we've got a player from the Taunton down on the field. Brockton has the ball. It is going to be a first down and 6, according to the markers. High formation for the Boxers, man in motion, 2 wideouts. And Austin Roberts fakes the handoff, dishes it out to Brewster to the right-hand side. He just may have the first down.
8-yard pickup by number 23, Josh Brewster.
And he will have a first down. The chains will move.
Yeah, sort of changed the momentum of the whole stadium as both teams, both crowds, to say, more or less not into the game, as their minds are elsewhere with hoping for the best for the Taunton player that went down.
Well, it's 1st and 10 now for the Boxers again. They have the ball. And they keep it on the ground. This time they're getting into the red zone. Let's see who the ball carry is for Brockton from my vantage point right here.
Quarterback keeper for a 3-yard gain on the play. Number 4, Austin Roberts.
So that gets Brockton
Second down and 7 for the Boxers.
Second down and 7 on its way. Roberts pitches the ball out to Brewster. He's got the first down again, perhaps more. He's still going, rumbling inside the 5-yard line.
Looks like it was a fumble, and Taunton recovers.
Oh, the ball apparently was loose. Taunton has the ball.
Number 23, Josh Brewster is the ball carrier. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Taunton Tigers.
So Taunton gets the ball back to 7.
It'll be 1st and 10 Taunton from their own 1-yard line.
35-6. The good news for Taunton is they have the football. The bad news is they get the ball from their own 1-yard line.
Peter, predictions for Jets Patriots. What do you see?
See a Patriots victory.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Patriots lost this one. Dare I say I picked the Jets because they need this win, I'd say, more than the Patriots early on in the season.
Patriots get fired up when they play the Jets. Tom Brady famously said this summer he hates the Jets when asked if he watches their HBO reality show Hard Knocks. He said, no, I don't like them. Why would I? Ball carrier for Taunton, not going to get very far. But Brockton defense fails to put him in the end zone for a safety. Second down with Taunton once again backed up against the ropes.
I'd probably pass over here just to have some room with your offense over here because it's going to be dangerous running the football. You don't want to go for a loss. I'd go for a quick pass and then try to get some yards to help your offense have a little more space to operate.
Manuva, you think the Jets potentially, probable they could be the Patriots, but are you picking them?
Yes, I am picking the Jets.
Really?
Yeah. I want the Patriots to win, but I think the Jets will. I think the Jets need it more.
Pitch out. And the ball carry is going to give them a little bit of breathing room. He gets them to about the 5-yard line. We'll see where they spot the football. More than the 5-yard line. Looks like we'll get them to 6.
Number 26, Mike Mercado is the ball
Patriots
carrier.
Jets, an interesting contrast in styles.
5-yard pickup on the play.
Evident by the fact that head coaches Bill Belichick and Rex Ryan, respectively, pretty much night and day in their personality they give off to the public.
I'll tell you what, I'm a big fan of Rex Ryan. He's honestly one of the more entertaining coaches to listen to. I like his style.
Did you watch the HBO Hard Knocks show at all?
I have not watched HBO. Peter, I got to tell you what, I don't watch much TV at all. I don't want to watch. The only thing I really watch is Shaq Versus. That show's done. So I really don't watch much TV, to be quite frank with you.
There was a fumble on the play. The Tigers fumbled. I believe Brockton recovered. So Brockton's getting the ball back within the Taunton 10-yard line. The ball will be placed at the 7. First and goal, Brockton. Turnovers for each team. Austin Roberts and the offense will come back on the field. Starting quarterback Paul Morales for Brockton done after a superb performance today. The second week in a row, he had a rushing touchdown and 2 passing touchdowns.
So we have another flag over here.
And this will be on Brockton. I think it was too many men on the field. I think one of the starters may have gone onto the field and forgot that he was no longer in the game. They're giving some of the reserves some playing time. Some players in the field right now that you haven't seen yet, you'll probably be hearing a lot from in the coming years. Quarterback Austin Roberts, just a 10th grader. Roberts rolls to his right. He's got one man in front of him. He's going to throw the football away as he had a lot of pressure coming towards number 24 for the Taunton Tigers, Chris Fisher.
Starting to get a little chilly now. Speaking of chilly, that sounds pretty good right now, some chili. No, I said chilly, as in cold, as in have the chills. You know, we've been here before. I'm not going there. I'm not going to go there. I'm just not going to go there.
Got some weird hang-ups, my friend. It's not 80 degrees, it's cold. You hate mayonnaise and cats, a lot of weird things. Austin Roberts on the carry, and he'll get inside the 5-yard line. So it will be 3rd down and goal for Brockton now, inside their own 5.
Quarterback number 4, Austin Roberts, is the ball carrier. Pickup of about 7 yards. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the Taunton 5-yard line.
Late in November, early in December, when they have the playoff games, that's probably when I'll agree with you. It's cold, Nobi.
Peter?
Yes.
I don't know what to tell you. I run my unit the way I run my unit.
3rd and goal for Brockton. Austin Roberts on the carry, inching closer to the end zone. Is he in? Is he down? They're going to say that he's down just shy. So it is going to be 4th and goal. Brockton inches away from the goal line.
Fourth down and 11 for the Brockton Boxers.
Well, no surprises there. Brockton, the quarterback keeper, Austin Roberts, 1-yard touchdown run. Brockton extends their lead to 41-6 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds.
Touchdown, Brockton. Number 4, Austin Roberts with the carry.
What more is there to say about this performance from Brockton today? The Box was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, Peter, I got to tell you what, I'm very impressed with the precision of this team just from the first possession up until right now, just not letting off on the...
Going for 2. Austin Roberts into the end zone, throws a 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion is good.
Did he hit Jesse Montero?
That's interesting.
Austin Roberts with a 2-yard 2-point conversion pass to Jesse Montero. Brockton leads 43 to 46.
Taunton 6.
4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game. Brockton is 43 to 50. 4 minutes and 13 seconds left to go as Austin Roberts hits Jesse Montilla for a 2-point conversion. Second 2-point conversion of the game for the Boxers. As Lucas Tapina had a 2-point conversion in the second quarter. Brockton kicks the ball off to Taunton.
Number 20, Asante Easter on the return.
That was number 20 for the Taunton Tigers, Asante Easter on the return.
The second most famous Asante.
It'll be first and 10 for the Tigers from the 25-yard
Number 1
line.
be Samuel.
Yes, that'd be correct, Peter.
First and 10 for the Tigers. And Brockton is going to stop the ball carrier way in the backfield.
Brockton just what a killer instinct, just relentless. Despite them up by 36 points, 37 points, whatever. Continuing to unleash the onslaught.
And flag dropped as the Taunton player is pushed out of bounds.
Number 24, Chris Fisher is the ball carrier.
Chris Fisher on the carry. At this point, Newby, I think it's probably best if the official
Pick up of 12 yards on the play.
allows the clock to continue to tick away, just because the outcome of the game is not in question. What good can happen?
That'd be correct, Peter.
We've already seen one player injured today.
Flag on the play. Holding on the offense.
Not. And to add insult to injury, it's on. The penalties are on Taunton, which is really unnecessary. Oh, just want to thank our award-winning camera, videographer, director, locksmith, painter,
Number 42, Devon Kellner is the football carrier.
just an all-around goof.
Pick up of about a yard. It'll be third and long.
Paul Maniveau for his service running the Canon XL1 today. You like that, right? Dropping the name of the camera. It's impressive. What kind of camera you got? I got Canon XL1.
And they will rush the football. That's the quarterback keeper going to the line of time. It is Jason Stroman. Carry. He's in at quarterback. And bring up a fourth down, which
7-yard carry by quarterback.
believe, will force them to punt.
Brings up 4th and 6 for Taunton.
Got nothing to lose right here. I'm going for it.
What's that?
Got nothing to lose, Peter. I'm going for it.
They might be doing that. Stroney is coming out on the field. The backup quarterback who has been in this series. They just might be doing that.
Either going.
The clock ticking away left in the game.
I mean, you got two options: either lose by a lot or lose by a lot.
Well, they do go for it. They run the football, and they're not going to get the first down. Might even be a loose ball. Nevertheless, Brockton gets the ball. Less than a minute to go. Newbie, let's talk about quarterback Paul Moraz, starter for Brockton today. 4 touchdowns can be called. 3 of them passing, 1 of them rushing. He had a 4-yard touchdown pass to Evan Lewis Jr. in the first half, as well as a 22-yard touchdown pass to Jesse Montero. Then in the second half, he hit Ralph Cherry for a 60-yard touchdown pass. He also has a 2-yard touchdown run to his credit in this game. Paul Moraz playing absolutely fantastic for the second week in a row. Despite those impressive statistics, last week we gave him BCA game ball honors. He was our player of the game. Today, I think that we should award the game ball, our BCA player of the game, to Ralph Cherry. He had a 60-yard touchdown reception from Paul Moraz in the third quarter. And then on the first play from scrimmage in this game, on the defensive side of the ball, he picked off Taunton quarterback DJ Gomes, brought it back for a touchdown, which really set the tone for this game. Ralph Cherry, a touchdown on offense, a touchdown on defense. I think he's our player of the game.
We will cut the BCA game ball in half. Give 1 to the quarterback and the other to Mr. Cherry. We will cut it in half.
Well, Brockton puts out third-string quarterback Micah Morrell into the game as he kneels the football. And
Peter, where is this BCA game ball? We need to develop an actual game ball. We've been saying this for years. We should have a literal football says BCA game ball. We need to have one of these. Can you work on that?
Sure.
Okay. Can I hold you to that for next game?
Go down in the field, give that to the player.
Yes.
And Morrell will kneel the football again. That's all she wrote.
Snap of tonight's game.
Brockton defeats the Taunton Tigers by a score of 4-6 as the clock ticks away. Newbie, final thoughts on this game. A dominant performance by the Brockton Boxers.
Peter, like I said at the beginning of the game, it's a business trip. You punch in, then you punch out. Period. It was a business trip.
Well, we the best here in the tight end and linebacker for Taunton tonight, who left this game in the hand. Wish you the best and hope that the final score once again from Taunton High School. Brockton 3, Taunton 6. We hope you join us again on BC Sports Next. Good night, everyone.